How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havok. And in today's episode, I didn't actually plan on recording these episodes today. I actually wanted to record gameplays and such, but the one game that I wanted to record, the servers are under maintenance, and I can't fucking play the game. So that's nice. And that game came out on PlayStation Plus this month. So what the fuck? I can't even play it. Why do you even fucking give me a game I can't fucking play? I hate recording online games because this is what happens. I'm trying to play them and they don't fucking work. There was like this basketball online game that I tried to play at one point, and each fucking attempt I had, I think I tried to record it like 5 times in a row. Well, not in a row, over the span of like a month, and it never worked. I would never log in, it would just freeze at the fucking loading screen, it would just keep saying that it logging me in, and it never fucking would. And I gave up on that game, and I was like, fuck this shit. I think the game was called like 8 on 8 something, I don't know, 8v8, something like that. The game I was trying to record was called DKO, Divine Knockout. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't really care. It's a PS Plus game. Looks kind of shitty, to be honest. Looks like a filler PS Plus game because they gave you Mass Effect Legendary Edition and Biomutant this month. So this one seemed like filler. I just recorded Need for Speed Heat though. That one was pretty cool. Even though the first time around I tried to record it, the game wouldn't turn on for some reason. This time it did, and I played it a little bit for like 20 minutes. It was pretty good. I wouldn't if I how to put it. I don't know. I maybe would be willing to play it one day for real, like the whole game. And it wouldn't be me like I don't know forcing myself to play it for some stupid reason. Anyway, let's go back to the game. This game, though, not the other ones I was talking about. I don't have time to explain now. There is a variable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you will put everything you have into this. This is how this game works, after all. Yeah, so Monokuma came back to life. Holy shit. Awesome. It's fucking... It's like a Sonic game all of a sudden. Fucking Rock kicks in. You know shit's about to go final. Also, I realized that we're at episode 83, and there's gonna be one more investigation, and that's gonna take, the investigation part's gonna take me like, let's say, 2 to 3 episodes. Then there's gonna be the trial part, and I guess the finale, so maybe I'll finish this game in like 90 something episodes. I really fucking hope so. I don't wanna fucking play this game anymore. I better start by checking out Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. That was a thin body with Bowie knife went through. Imagine Hifumi's body being stabbed all the way through. Like a fucking pike for that. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. That's good to know. The body was near replicant installed. Maybe I'll play that later. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. And it updated. Nice. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Junko. The unidentified body, could it really be Junko? Or... Oh I have no choice, but I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. I got a Pepsi here. I'm not drinking any Ukrainian bootleg energy drinks this time around. That fucking drinking's gonna fucking be the death of me. Putting so much weird, questionable shit in my mouth. To uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened and we'll all be dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5. I'm already here. Nice. Didn't even have to walk. Teleported. Also, maybe I should stop going on a fucking unrelated to the game rants, and then I'll beat the game faster. Time to get started to check. I'll just not talk about anything but the game. Nah, probably will. That may be important from one end to the other. I just need to know what I always do. It's my thing. I'm the protagonist. The knife laying on the ground is this. A knife? Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of explosion must have thrown it over here. Wow. 3 meters away. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? No. A bunch of spears. Either way, this knife. Oh, you think Kyoko's gone because she would actually identify that the body was impaled with a bunch of spears? And we would immediately figure out that it was actually Junko because she's the only one who would reply to that. And that's why she's gone. Monokuma like locked her up in her room or something. It looks pretty familiar. Wait, it's this. What is it on the handle? It says Makoto. Who's Makoto? Oh, that's right, it's me. That's it. It's my fucking knife. It's the knife that Luchador was holding. Luchador. Lucha. There was a cartoon about luchadors on Cartoon Network a long time ago. I remember I didn't fucking like it. This is getting really weird. And it was really weird. Every luchador, it was like a school for luchadors, and everybody had like their own gimmick. It was like My Hero Academia before My Hero Academia. And the main character, I don't know what the fuck his deal was, but he had like a girlfriend and she fought with her hair or something like that. And there was a guy whose name was Itch or something like that, and he was like an Itch teamed luchador, and I don't know what the fuck. I think his name was Itch, I don't know, maybe not. He was the gimmick stupid best friend who didn't really spoke properly. That was like a gimmick back then in cartoons. There was always this character who just like didn't spoke right. They either just didn't spoke right, or they like repeated one phrase over and over, one word. Kind of like schnitzel and chowder. Remember that? That was a great fucking cartoon. See what I'm fucking saying? And now I'm going on a rant about cartoons from mid-2000s. There's too many strange coincidences. The knife, the luchador, the white coats defying me. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. What band made? It's Madhouse. Madhouse. What the fuck band was it? I can't remember. Not Warrant, not Wasp. Something else that's the Anthrax. I was about to say something else that started with a W. Anthrax, that's right. Starts with a W. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... You know, I've been listening to so much fucking metal, and people nowadays say stuff like, oh, all these songs are the fucking same, but I've been listening to so much fucking like 80s metal, which people, you know, nowadays would say nothing but good things about. Like, oh, it used to be better, music used to be real. I mean, yeah, sure, they did songs with a meaning, but they also just I mean, there's a lot of these bands that just kind of blend together to me. It's like I can't tell a difference between, I don't know, Skid Row and some other fucking bands, like Queensryche or some shit. I mean, they're all good, but if you played like a random song out of all these fucking bands, I probably had a hard time like figuring out which one is it. Maybe it's Winger, maybe it's Warrant, who knows? When they attacked, I was in kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, by the blade. And maybe then I fucking killed them in the chest and then moved the body to the garden and struck him in the head with a thick pipe. And if this really is Kyoko, that means I murdered my own girlfriend. It would mean Kyoko is the one who attacked me, so it was in self-defense and okay. Why the mask? Maybe she just really liked that cartoon. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. That was fucking last night? Oh my god, I thought it was like a year ago. No, it can't be. There's no way. Nice. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Metal in the background. Open your heart. It's gonna be alright. These look like fragments of something. Fragments of... I don't know. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but... It reminded me of something, but I forgot what. It's like I've seen something like it before. Looks like that bomb, maybe? Wait, is it there? I have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body have been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Fragments laying around, but wait, I just looked at that. But I looked at the other thing. If I check the body more thoroughly, like maybe check the tattoo that we've seen and I never fucking commented on, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Junko or not. Some weak ass explosion didn't even tear her apart. Look, she's all fucked. Can you kind of make out the outfit she's wearing, or am I fucking going nuts? No, I'm probably looking a bit too deep into this, right? Like, that's not an outfit. That's not a tie, is it? Did Junko wear a tie? I think she did. Yeah, she got like a loose tie around her neck. Now think about it, so let's also wear a tie. Junko wears a tie too. What is that, a Japanese fashion? Yeah, he fooled me with a fucking tie. Jackass. You know, I give it that. Leon had a cool design. Apart from that safety pin and him being a ginger by choice for some reason, his design was cool, but his hair was fucking lame. He was like, fucking uninteresting as fuck. Taka was pretty cool. Shame he died off so early. Anyway, the tattoo. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Red ones too. Who had those? I don't know. You fool me. That must be him. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Such as... Ever seen a girl with huge, like, long nails like this use a phone? I was like, what the fuck? How do you fucking willingly do this? There's also something on the back of right hand. Is that a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make the whole thing, but does it say Diamond Dogs? Looks kind of like it. Like the Diamond Dogs logo. That's a cool tattoo idea. I'm gonna keep Diamond Dogs tattooed on my right arm. It looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. That's a cool tattoo. You know, it's like, if you're a fan of this game, you could get a tattoo like this. And like normal people would be like, oh, what's this wolf tattoo you have on your arm? And I'd be like, oh, it's a wolf. I like wolves, so I got a wolf tattoo. But like if you meet a fellow Danganronpa fan, they're gonna be like, oh, you have the tattoo from the game. Wow, that's so cool. They'll be like, holy shit, you're a loser too? The tattoo on the right hand has been added to both section of my handbook, thank you. Let's look at her titties. Oh no, they're exploded. The upper half of the body gets on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. We found her blackened. There it is. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Except pour water on it. Remember? Her head looks like it's wrapped in something, but no, that's the mask probably. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Poured water on it? I don't know. I guess that's not pouring if you toss it like that. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Why did you say it like that? Now I'm gonna fucking overanalyze this shit. How about we look at the shoes and like think like, who had shoes like that? And then bananas is just, I don't know. There's a hole in her. Poor. The white jacket the victim is wearing a totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. No, there's like a bunch of it left. Look at the shoes. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Well, I don't know when you fucking say it like that. I feel like there's a bunch of things fucking strange about it. Right, everybody? Flower, what do you have to say? Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? People, plastic, and paper? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. What if it is? What if it is related? I had the sprinklers was set to 7:30. How does that play into the murder? I don't know. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. This is set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30? I don't know. Oh yeah, my god, all the way up, all the way up. I don't think I'm gonna reach it. But I remember Taco saying something about what time is it. Remember when Byakuya made fun of her, like, you have 10 seconds to go and fetch the pickaxe or something, and then she said something about fap sauce, and I got distracted and finished the episode. He made fun of her, like, I don't know, was it like 9 o'clock or some shit? Sprinklers have been added to the bullet section of your handbook. Important stuff. What's up, Hino? Anything you noticed? Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right. Oh, there it is. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Oh, good point. Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Oh my god, get a room. Body before the explosion had been added to the bullet section. Look at the chickens. Some chickens in the chicken coop. Count 4 chickens. Huh? 4 chickens? If I remember the names of the chickens, I would say which one's gone, but I don't know. Was it Kyoko? I don't know. I named chickens after dead characters. Those Sayaka. Oh no, is Sayaka gone? There was Sayaka, Junko, Celeste, Chihiro, and I think Taka. I think those were the names of the chickens. So Sayaka's gone. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? How long is this episode? Well, now that it's gone. There's only 4 chickens here now. Oh no. That's so weird. I wonder where it's fucking gone to. They don't even look alive, to be honest. I don't think it left on its own. I was trying to fucking steal a cat, by the way, today. There's a cat just kind of chilling outside of a grocery store on the other side of the street. And it's been there for a couple of days now. Trying to get into the store, and each time it gets thrown out. And I fucking went there, I was trying to take it home because I was like, this cat is gonna freeze to death. I don't want it to die. But then it jumped out of my arms and ran away, and I was like, oh, guess I can't fucking make it come home. That sucks. I'm sad. Cats hate me, and I love all of them. I was down here just before nighttime last night. There was definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What we're gonna do, going from 5 to 4, is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
Most definitely. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even a single piece disappears, the entire world remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore this bullshit. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Could they have killed the chicken and used it to fake the blood on the body? But then where's the chicken remains? Why did Sayaka get fucking killed twice in this game? How can you get killed twice? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Well, have fun with that. I want to talk to Hiro. It's 11 o'clock right now. Who asked?
You're serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. The body was found, huh? I should look back at one I did this morning to help me remember whatever the fuck. When Akuma announced, woke up at 7 o'clock as usual and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next to Toko went to get the pickaxe, and when she found the body, what time was it then? 9 o'clock? And then Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. A dot on your face. That's right, it had to have been around 9 o'clock. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. The body was found. It's been added. Let's check the shed. Piece of shed, just to be sure I should take a look at the tool shed. So what's missing? This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Is it the same tarp Taka was carried in while he died? Wait, is there a tarp in here before? I don't fucking know. Should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Oh look, pots and pans. And these flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Why do you fucking let me pick on them if that's the case? This lawnmower has nothing to do with the case. Awesome. Does this have anything to do with the case? This claymore? Fertilizer? Does this fucking hoe? My hose have anything to do? Oh, these tools, were you scared to call them hoes? That's what they are. Dumbass. Something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamonds. The same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. The pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Definitely intriguing, but now it's not the time to worry about it. It will never be brought up again. Awesome. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. And somebody said, grime? But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. Senor Clean Fist. One side of the tarp is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me. Well, I wasn't paying attention. I was making a Senor Clean Fist reference. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. On the side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Trying to think what it could mean. Well, the fact that it's wet could be meaning that perhaps the body was placed there a long fucking time, like somewhere in the middle of the night, because it definitely, like, it's not like somebody got killed there. Somebody placed that body, made it look like somebody got killed in the garden. So somebody put the body there, probably in the middle of the night. I'm assuming the mastermind, Mukuro. And then she, I guess it's a girl, she, you know, prepared it, you know, stabbed it, used chicken blood to make it look like it's bleeding, like it was recently killed, not at the beginning of the fucking game. And then, I don't fucking know. And then she covered the body with the tarp so it wouldn't get covered with water. But then why is it dirty? What the dirt has to do with that? I don't know. Tarp. It's been added to the true bullet section. There's one thing in here that concerns me. That bag in the back hangs itself. That's very depressing. What's up, Byakuya? What did you want to talk to me about? I'll finally let you talk to me. What do you want to talk about? Now I'm free. Finally made up my time and my busy schedule to talk to you.
So in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words,
Correct, I'd love to hear when you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I went to sleep all night. Why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime has to do with
naturally.
it? Isn't it obvious the murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. He has been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here. While you were here. Huh. Well, I guess there was nobody here, that's what he meant. There was nobody here. Isn't nobody...
In other words,
No dead body, that's what he meant. So the murder could only have taken place. You probably understood what I meant, but whatever. At some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hirohina, and I were in the gym together the entire last night. You were there fucking the entire night? What were you doing, dismantling a robot? Jesus. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. We didn't put you because you're an asshole. And we don't fucking like you. Well, I guess they did, but I didn't answer it because I was sick in the bed, because I sleep in a jacket and a fucking hoodie, like a dumbass would. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to bathrooms in pairs. I with Hina. Back I went to bathroom with Hina. In other words, all four of us have all airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, you sick fuck, then I'm the only one with that alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, man. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever. That's hardly an alibi, jackass. I know. I'm sorry. So what now, little bitch? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. What are you gonna do, cry? Piss your pants, maybe? I'm the one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? It's like, I don't know. You can live with it. Unless you get killed. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area. There is to check. I don't know what he said. I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically the fragment I found before. That's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicion. It's going to find out more about Kyoko. Like what's her favorite restaurant. That covers for you, Kyoko? If that's true. I don't think it is. Is the game trying to make me believe that I'm the fucking killer? Like I gotta prove myself innocent, just like the first trial? This being possibly the last one, so it's kinda like mimicking the beginning of the game. That's kind of nice, but like... I know it's not Kyoko, it's just Junko's body. That was also Kyoko who attacked me last night. No, I don't think so. Why would she then take off her disguise? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can go into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Give me your underwear. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he's let me borrow her room key. Yaka, I promise. I'll bring you her underwear. Let's reward. Yakster, what's up? If you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Yeah, my alibi is that you're all dumb, and fuck you. Oh no, it's not about that. I still don't have it and never will. I have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were going to go with you, that would be a different story. And maybe I would, you know... Then will you go with me? sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see.
Goodbye.
No, fuck off. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area that I won't name for some reason. As if we don't already know where that is, the gym. That's where he wants to go. Anyway, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.